This is part 3 of the 4th episode of Real Sports Fan Sound Off. And we're going to continue on. We're going to talk about the best entrance themes in the history of the WWE. Coming in at number 5, The Shield. Always gets a nice pop from the crowd. The Shield are awesome.
Even from the fucking neckbeards.
Yeah.
You fucking smarks, even you like them. Oh, that's Tyler Black. That's John Moxley. And that's the guy we don't like.
Shipping Casino. I heard that enough.
We're not gonna boo him because he's good those guys. Mooching off them. Fuck you.
Coming in at number 4 on the 5 best entrance themes in WWE history. Coming in at number 4, Kane, 1998.
Every time he came out, at that time when he was the big fucking monster,
Sorry to interrupt.
yeah, you just felt that.
Well, this fucking made people scared.
Kids were
It
scared.
made me nervous as a kid.
Adults were thinking, what the hell's he gonna do? Beat the hell out of people, especially on his night. Just look it up. Kane's Night of Destruction.
I can remember one night personally when we called it. That's Paul Bell, and then that being ripped. Oh my god, that was a moment.
Yeah, and he returned and beat the shit out of like 16
Is that the night you're thinking about too?
No, on his Night of Destruction, we were just beating people up.
Badass theme if I've ever heard one.
Great team.
Best badass theme right there. Coming in at number 3 is The Rock.
What else can you
The
say
most
about
electrifying man in all of sports entertainment.
What else can you
See
say
if I
about
can do
The
it.
Rock? What else can you say?
Can't do it.
Oh, sorry about the article.
I can't with my eyebrows. Can you? He does. He can.
There you go.
Again, probably iconic. Like, what can you say? It's
Even a dead arena wakes up when The Rock comes out.
Yeah.
Arena's dead as a graveyard.
Coming in at number 2 on the 5 best wrestling teams of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. When that glass shatters, you know what's up. Business, as JR would always say, is about to pick up.
Yeah, give JR all the credit in the world.
Stone Cold!
Business is about to pick up!
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! And the best team of all time
It's not the Gemini.
and the best team of all time on the top 5 last is The Undertaker. Who else?
The GOAT. That's in our hypocritical opinion, he's the greatest of all time.
For me, anyway.
What else can you say?
With that gong, it's just iconic.
This man is incredible. Almost 30 years in WWE. What else can you say?
That entrance? Oh, I've never seen
It gets cooler and cooler with time. Number years. Fuck you. You don't fucking know talent, you fucking retard.
This is just the best.
The GOAT. There you go.
Just
Some
the
can
best.
say Hogan, some can say Flair, Austin, Rock.
When we're talking about entrance themes,
Chills
I will say,
every time.
do you want to talk about, so we include everything currently? I'd say in NXT, they have a good one in Aleister Black. That entrance is fucking sick.
It is.
Looks nice, yeah.
Sits up. I love it. Honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 5. We have Triple H,
His current theme
the
right
Gate and the
now.
Motorhead. Yeah, that's a great one. And also an honorable mention is the NWO. Badass, huge in the history of
Yes,
professional
Triple H.
wrestling. Here's Triple H, obviously. And really, when I think about the NWO, also you could also say NWO's theme, but you could also say Hulk Hogan's original theme, Real American, too, because Hulk Hogan was the shit.
That changed everything in the business life.
Every time Hogan would
Here's
come,
NWO.
every time a Real American would hit, like back in the day, the crowd would just shit themselves. That's how popular he was.
He's awesome. He's awesome. One of the top 5 of all time.
Hey, Hogan.
Yeah. What else can you say about
Ooh, it's
it?
time to forgive, by the way, everybody.
They did forgive. He came back in the land of the sand.
Land of the sand.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be racist.
Shell fucking dump.
Over to, and I'll just show his too.
And here's Real American.
They get from it's done the other version, so
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I don't know if you've been living under a rock for 50 years. If you haven't, you should know who this guy is.
You like a silver?
Yeah.
Comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
He's the one that's responsible for really putting Undertaker over.
If you were a wrestling like they knew who Hogan was, everybody did.
Hogan, as much as I love Undertaker, Hogan's the one that's responsible for putting him over. It was in '92, Taker won his first title. Off who? Off Hogan. Yeah, sure, Flair interfered and the whole thing, but he's really the one that sold most for him. Made him look so good, too.
And now we're going to flip that coin. We're going to go on the top 5 worst themes in WWE history.
That pretty much every time they came out, you went and took a piss.
Coming in at number 5. A tag team from about 2005, I would say, SmackDown and WWE. They were 50 Greasers, Deuce and Domino. The theme was just...
pretty much put me to fucking sleep that one.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh my god, they were horrible. Listen to this crap.
In my opinion, made them sound gay.
That's what I thought. They pretty much were.
Wasn't one of them Snooker's kids? Tamina's brother, I think? Tim Snooker, right? Yeah. Hello? Deuce. They've been called Deuce.
That's what I called them.
My friend already wants the song to be over.
That's what I called them. Douche and Domino.
The 4
Douche and
worst
dumbass.
WWE theme of all time goes to another shitty, forgettable tag team, this time on the Raw brand side of things. They're Antonio and Romeo, the heartthrobs.
I can't even vomit. Garbage. Complete trash.
Sounds like I'm in a fucking nightclub.
Sounds like I'm in a nightclub high on cocaine. What the fuck kind of shit is this?
Coming in at number 3 on the all-time worst WWE themes in history is the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman.
For God's sakes.
He's for a badass character that he was supposed to be. It was a really shitty boring theme.
What the fuck is that?
Weird.
For guys supposed to be badass, we could do a dance for this then.
It's like an African tribal thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a LSU Haka dance.
Coming in at the second worst all-time theme of all time is the Right to Censor. It was a stable that consisted of Stevie Richards, Bull Buchanan, The Good Father, Val Venus, and Ivory.
Yeah.
And this theme song was literally an alarm sound effect.
This is a B&E sound on a freaking school. If you're breaking into a school, the alarm right now, that's the alarm sound.
You're breaking into a car.
Oh my god. If you're listening to it too much, it would make your nose bleed.
Okay. And the single worst WWE theme of all time goes to Bastion Booger. His theme song literally is supposed to be disgusting. Literally consists of burping, belching, and farting. That's all it is.
I've never heard it.
He's just disgusting.
Is this it, Greg?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? What's a fart?
Is this supposed to get me excited about him, or is this supposed to put me to sleep?
Oh, he's dead, isn't he?
So there you have
Fuck,
it.
who knows, man?
Terrible fucking themes right there.
Rest in peace, but it was terrible.
So we're gonna that concludes our theme song discussion. Now we're gonna go on to heel and face turns. We're gonna start with the worst. I lied. We're gonna start with the top baby face turns of all time. That's where we're gonna start.
We're gonna start with the worst. Allied.
The fifth best face turn of all time is baby face turns in the WWE history of all time goes to The Rock turning face on the corporation. It was a long time coming. The fans started by hating him, and then they loved him.
Rocky sucks.
So when he finally went face, that crowd loved it.
Do you people remember when The Rock was hated as Rocky Maivia? Yes, you do. Die, Rocky, die. Rocky sucks. He ends up breaking his ankle, then comes back months and months later, joins up with Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon. Do you people not think I remember Die, Rocky, die? You all started cheering him like a big bunch of buffoons you are. Then he actually had to turn heel because everybody loved him after that. Became one of the biggest baby faces ever. Next.
Way to jump in on the discussion here, Kevin. The fourth best babyface turn of all time was the Shield turning on the Authority.
Oh, I love that
Finally
one.
becoming faces.
When Kane was trying to sick him on
Jerry Lawler for the whole Daniel Bryan thing a week before.
they all just turn and look at Kane. That was badass.
The Shield always does what's best for business. Turns around and beats the shit out of Kane, leading to a match at Mania 31. Coming out with those sick-ass masks with the shark on it. It was a pretty good match. The whole double, triple powerbomb thing in the end. They were arguing of what the hell to call that move they did. Next.
The third best face turn of all time. Michael Cole becomes face turn after the Jerry Lawler heart attack. Boy, was that an annoying heel turn when he was a heel. So glad when he did it with great. He did a great job. He was a professional during that horrible situation, and becoming a face in the process made it better.
I think.
It was just the way he handled it was so professional and obliged him on that.
The thing is, Michael Cole gets a lot of hate, unnecessary. It's just crap. The guy does the best job he can do.
20 plus years, 97.
Little bit than JR. I mean, people give him some respect. Yeah, he's not the greatest of all time.
He's not JR, but
he's not terrible. Oh, but you do. Everybody fucks up. It happens. You called it 50 matches in a row. If I can now, you would fuck up. I would. Kevin would. Craig would. Anybody would. Yeah. Put the guy with 50 years of experience, Vince Scully, he would fuck up.
Yeah.
Everybody fucks up. It happens. We're not fucking perfect. Jesus Christ.
The second best face turn of all time. One of my favorites. Batista turning on Triple H.
Iconic. I know what I want to do for a long time.
Then that's a face turn that pretty much established Batista as one of the biggest faces in the mid-2000s.
Oh, yes.
The big shit about that is he could never stay healthy. He kept having arm injury, back injury, leg injury, something. Something kept happening.
But we're talking about Batista. I just want to say, I always did like Batista. I thought he was great. To all you people, I called him Bautista. Screw you.
Bautista.
Bautista.
Bautista. Oh, that's so funny.
Or I've even heard chants from some certain people I'm not going to unname, but I've heard the name Shitista as well. Totally uncalled for.
Dumbasses. He's one of the fucking greatest big men of all time, and you fucking people want to keep bitching at him. Now you want to fucking cheer him when he comes back. You fucking think he's not going to remember that?
And all you people, how's this for all you people that don't like him and think he sucks? I heard he might be a front runner for the Hall of Fame this year, so.
And it's fucking well deserved.
The single greatest face turn, and all three of our opinions, and I think a lot of you would agree, is Hulk Hogan turns face for the first time since 1996 when he was in the NWO. After all those years, Hulkamania was finally back, and the crowd loved it. I loved it. He loved it. He loved it. Everybody loved it. Hulkamania, baby.
Red and yellow lived on.
Hulkamaniac for life, by the way.
When Hogan came back to WWE, no matter what he did, he couldn't get booed. He fucking runs over The Rock. Well, we all knew it wasn't really him in that whole bus. He ran over The Rock. He beat the shit out of Austin with Nash and Hall. He still couldn't get booed. Hell, he could have set a fucking building on fire. He still wouldn't get booed. People still loved him, no matter what. Yes, there you go.
Great.
Yeah.
Red and yellow, iconic.
So when they finally decided to turn him heel after his match with The Rock, people fucking the arena blew up. The next day, they fucking still loved him. They still love him till today. The people that have a fucking brain.
That's it, guys, for this. It was a good episode.